How you doing? This is Robbie at Bang for Your Buck RC Reviews. Thank you for joining me today and watching. Happy holidays to everybody. I promised earlier this week when I was displaying that new build I did from the RC Elf, the ever-loving RC Elf. We love that guy. When I finally got that Holiday Buggy built, I said that I would probably run it this weekend. I did happen to have work today, and I'm working tomorrow, so when I get home there's not a lot of daylight left, so I'm gonna get out there. It's starting to get dark right now, but I want to get out there before it gets too dark, and I can't get proper video, so please excuse the video. I'm gonna try it, and it's below 30 degrees at the moment, and it's kind of cold, so I'm gonna kind of be careful as far as I don't want to break any plastics on it. But yeah, we're gonna give it a rip anyway. Probably take some jumps and see how it goes through the frozen grass. So let's first look at the buggy, what I did to it on the inside. Let's take a look at it. There we go. Let's turn the video around, the camera around, to look at this beautiful beast right here. Yeah, so here are the oil-filled shocks. These are the BST ones. And these are the RC four-wheel drive shocks that I have in the front end. These are both oil-filled shocks. They lined up perfectly with the original shocks. I think these here are, the spring tension is a little softer than the stock springs, but we'll see. We'll see how it rides. I did set the ESC. This is the Hobby Wing ESC. And you just have to move these things over to so you can run a lipo. And what else was done to this? I did put a 20-gram servo on this. It is totally waterproof. One of those Amazon specials. And of course we got the torque tuned motor. Yes, so that is a torque tuned 550 motor. And it is brushed. So yeah, we're gonna take this for a rip. Yep, I got this binded to my Fly Sky over here, and that's what we'll be using for a transmitter. So yeah, let's get the Holiday Buggy going outside. We'll do a short little rip, and let's see how this thing holds up. Hopefully we don't crack or break anything in the cold weather out there. So we are outside with the Holiday Buggy. We're gonna take it for a little backyard bash. I got a 1800 milliamp hour LiPo charging at the moment. In the meantime, all I had charged was this 1500 milliamp hour ion battery. So we'll give that a whirl. And then hopefully in a few minutes the LiPo will be ready. It goes good. The surface is very hard, it's all frozen. Oh. Go. This is awesome. Thank you, RCL. just got it out. Almost into the tree. Wow, this thing is awesome. Motor seems to work really well. Did it break? Nope. Not even a scratch. Actually, better check the underneath. I'm sure that didn't break. No broken plastic. Okay, let's do an inspection for damage. I hit that. Oh, I did chip some paint right there in the front, right there, a little bit when I hit the shed. So that's about it. Not terribly bad. Yep. And on the roof. Let's see, they rolled on this roof a few times, nothing there. So the paint is really holding up. Like I said, I hit that shed pretty hard right there. It is painted on the outside, just like a regular car. It is gonna scratch and hit the primer. So anyway, that's that for that. Not disappointed. Disappointed I scratched it, but that's about it. We'll bring it in and get the other battery in. Okay, now that the 1500 milliamp hour lithium ion battery wore out, we are going to put the old Nanotech 1.8 or 1800 milliamp hour 2-cell LiPo in there. This battery is pretty old. It's about 6 years old and still has some life to it, so we'll see what this does. Alright guys, so far I gotta say this buggy is awesome. I love it. Really much funner than I expected. If you don't have one of these, if you're gonna get into a kit model, I say this thing is awesome. Get one. Alright, let's get out back. This thing is bonkers. I'll try to do the figure 8 from here. I did have a figure 8. Ooh. Started. Oh, this thing's got some torque. Let's get out of that. I don't want to hit anything with it. Wheelies. Oh, do I have a loose headlight? Nope. Let's try it over here, hitting the jump from this angle. You hit the soccer ball, man. Did you loosen anything up? Nope. You see this thing go down the road here on pavement. Don't have my speedometer charged right now, but I bet you this is a 25-mile-an-hour buggy. Whoa, 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 whoa. No brake, no brakey. Oh, got some grass. No brake. Oh, a little bit of road rash right there. Bound to get some. Skeletor. I didn't know you had such a mean vehicle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no more road rash than what I had. Same thing. It's holding up better than I thought. So guys, those who were questioning the paint, took some pretty good tumbles. And yeah, there's a little bit of blue under there. And a little bit right there. And a little bit right there. But overall, I'm impressed. Those are some pretty good tumbles. You know, even if it was in its blue form, you would have Mars and scratches. So I think the paint is grabbing and holding pretty good. So anybody, you know, questioning that technique with the heat, it's worth it. The trick is though is you got to keep the heat moving on the plastic. You don't want to have it settle in one spot, because then you're going to just boil your plastic, and then it won't be any good. It's just you're gonna have a bubble or a lump or something like that. But this right here is not bad for what, running into the shed. That's from running into the shed. And this right here is just from the last few tumbles that it took. So I think I can actually touch that up with some Q-tips or paintbrush and some of that spray, and it'll be good as new. All right, let's get back to driving this awesome car. Alright folks, no damage to the buggy at all. I just inspected it and nothing, no damage to the plastics. Really held up really well. I mean, I had hit that shed in the corner of the shed, and then I had many rollovers, and that's just because I was driving a little too fast probably for the hard surface. What I mean by hard surface is, you know how it is when the ground is frozen. It's just like concrete, and it's very uneven. So this thing flipped over and over and over again. And as far as the paint job, it held up actually better than I thought. After the camera died, I did have some road rash. I went out on the tar, and yeah, a little bit of paint peeled off from the fender. But hey, like I said, if you were to take any car that was painted, you'd have this, that would be going on anyway, so it wouldn't matter, unless you had a clear body, and you wouldn't have that obviously because you paint from the inside. I got a little blemish right there and a few blemishes right there, a little scratch right here, and that is about it. And where that front impact was in the front, where I hit that square on, is absolutely nothing. So, do I recommend painting this body? They say not to. If you're gonna, I would do the heat treatment. Paint is gonna stick a lot better. Just make sure that if you're using a heat gun or if you're using a butane torch, you don't keep the heat in one spot. You want to keep that heat moving all over the surface, and you don't want to keep it in one spot so it ripples. And when you start seeing a shine in the plastic, you'll see the scratches kind of start hiding themselves, and that's because just the very surface of the plastic is melting. And it seems to work. It always worked well on for me on dirt bike plastics and ATV plastics. This right here, I always seem to paint when I did my ATVs and stuff. I always painted them the same color. I love the buggy. To the RCL, thank you very much. I will actually probably touch this up with some of the same paint. I'll just take a paintbrush or a Q-tip and go over that and fix all those spots up, and you'll hardly even notice. So anyway, I just want to say thank you all for watching. It was a really fun run with the Holiday Buggy here. Highly recommend it. And you know, we're talking 20-degree temperatures out there. I thought it was 30. It was a lot colder than I thought, and this thing held up beautifully. So hopefully if you get one, you get the same experience. But for now, guys, happy holidays again. This is Robbie from Bang for Your Buck RC Reviews. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, leave them in the comment box below, and don't forget to subscribe if you get a chance. Always looking forward to your subscriptions and your comments and your likes. You guys have a great night.